everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Angela, again. Thank you for joining me. And I just have to start off by saying thank you all so very much to everyone who watched my last video, which was a face-to-face, and it really was a brave move for me. And I want to just thank you so much for your kind words, and really, you really made me feel so much better about myself after that. So thank you ever so much from one very shy lady to you. I really am so grateful for those kind words. So that was the first thing that just had to be said, and I'm working through the comments, so thank you so much again. Now we definitely will be doing some more of those going forward, so yeah, I'm very excited about that now. Got over myself. Right, today I wanted to put together a video for the center spread for the second signature. We've done the first one, so if you've missed that, please click into the description box below the video or check the Anne playlist. I have got the link in the video box for each of the Anne videos, but also I do have a playlist next to the videos tab if you go to my YouTube homepage. Of course, guys, if you're looking for anything to do with me, I do have a link tree on my homepage for YouTube. Also have it the link tree in my Facebook group and also on my Instagram account. If you click in my bio, everything from my website, my Pinterest account, because I've had that for years, absolutely everything that has to do with me is there, so you'll find it, including how to join the Facebook group if you'd love to become a member. Right, so I'm going to move on. We're going to put in our second center spread now. It's going to go into this journal, this signature, and this is the center page. I'm going to just remove this as it is. It's much easier to work with it, and that's why I don't sew these in until I'm done. It's just my personal preference, and everybody is different, but this works for me. Right, so now we have a flat page, and that's the one we're going to work on. So I'll just leave that there. I'll show you a few things that you need to grab if you're following along, so that you know. So first of all, we're going to take one of these background pages. This is one of in the journal kit. All right, it's just single-sided printing. I have folded it exactly in half. You will need to do that. Okay, and then I have grabbed a couple of doilies. So these are from my printed doilies. If you don't have a printer, nearly said a journal, or digitals, of course. All right, so I've got 2 doily kits, so I'll put the links hopefully in the description box. But of course, if you go to my website, I have a load of tabs. I have a tab for new, for everything that's up and my latest things. And then if you look along there, I've got digitals, printed kits, it'll say doilies, it'll say all sorts of things, templates. Go and have a look in those tabs. I've set it up like that to make it easier for you. Right, so the first one I cut is 2 of these. All right, so there's only one on a page. I've cut out 2. I've printed mine with a border. All right, so that just gives you an idea. Then I've printed out, I think this is in the first one and this is in the second kit. But if you buy a printed kit, you get all of it anyway. All right, so this is another one of mine. And then this little tiny one is also one we're going to use today. So we're going to use 2 of those, 1 of those, and 1 of these. There are 2 of these. This is the very small one. Okay, so that's what you need to get started with this. And then there's lots of ephemera and bits. You're going to need some lace. I have got 1 bit of greenery and 2 of these really in different greens. I've taken 2 circles. I've used my freebie page just to cut out a couple of quotes that were lying in my tray there. One of the butterflies from the Fussy Cuts, and then I've just taken this double blue petal, a nice turquoise and cream one and a cream one, and I've sewn those together with a button from the Ultimate Bundle. Then I've taken the turquoise and cream one with a cream petal and a bluish small one with a green, and I've sewn those together. All right, so that's what we have so far, and then ephemera, which I'll talk to you about in a bit. Right, let's get started then. Right, we're going to put that to the side for the minute. I want to start with this. Right, so what I've done is I've taken this page and I have folded it exactly in half. Exactly, she says, and then when I look at it, it's not. Oh, it is. Okay, so exactly in half. All right, and then what I want to do is I want you to pick up one of these cream doilies and place it right at the top, where the top of that doily there goes to the edge of your page. Right, like that, and just check for that bump there. And then you want to make a little mark at the bottom where it ends here. All right, I've got the distressed ink look edge on the top, and we've got this like that. Okay, now what I've done here is I've got a measurement for you. So you'll have a line at the bottom here. All right, so that's the first one. Sorry, make a mark there and draw a line across there. Okay, it doesn't matter where you do that to measure, just so that you've got that mark. And why I say that is some of you are using a US letter size and I'm using an A4, and there's a 1/4 of an inch difference, but as long as your doily fits onto your page, that's all right. Okay, so there we go. Then what I want you to do is cut off a little bit so that your bit here, which is the important bit, let me tell you what that is. Right, so I'm just gauging it here. You're looking at about 1 1/4 inches from the edge to the top of your doily, more or less 1 1/4 to 1 1/2. Okay, so that's what I want you to do. So while it's in the folded position, we'll start off by taking the base amount off here, just like that. Okay, right, and then what we're going to do is get that on your board. You can use your scissors, and you would have drawn another edge here where the fold line is, guys. All right, so mine, I'll tell you, is 1 2 3 4 5 1/2 inches long, and that is really what you're going for. 5 1/2 inches is just about 11, or it's pretty much 11 inches, so you might want to take off even a smaller sliver there. Just try it on your page before you do it. Okay, right, I'm going to take this off. Mine's just short of 5 1/2 inches. If I actually look at it, it's not quite 5 1/2, probably 10 7/8, something like that. Right, I'm going to just take that straight off like that. Now you've got these exactly the same for each side of the page, which is what we want. Okay, so you've got one like that and one like that. Perfect. Now we are going to end up sticking that on there and this on here, and perhaps we should do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue and I am going to just go up to 1 to the third one here. All right, just the third one like that. And I'm going to do the same here. So we're looking at, let me see, you want to put glue up to 2 inches. So 2 inches is pretty much around here. Just gauging it, doesn't need to be precise. Like that. I'm going to just level that out. That is going to be where this adheres to the page, and then along the edge. Now I've cut these in half because I don't want to bulk up that fold line, but also this is the center of the signature. You need to be sewing in there, so that's why I've done that. Right, now you want to just get this onto your page, and it should fit because we measured the doilies width there. So there we go. I've got that there and I've got that there. All right, so that will hold that now, but you've got a pocket. All right, let's do exactly the same with this one. So I'm just gauging it. I've been reading Anne of Green Gables. I'm on book 5. At the moment, Anne's married to Gilbert. They live in Prince Edward Island in Canada, in the House of Dreams, they call it. And they've just moved out of their first little house with their first son, and they're now in the next book I've just started. They're in they've bought a house and they have 5 children. 5 children! Can you believe it? Yeah, I'm loving it. And I must say, Lucy Montgomery's got a great sense of humour. I do find myself literally laughing outside. One of her characters, Cornelia, she keeps saying when she's talking about men, just like a man. And every time she says that, I giggle. I think Paige thinks I'm mad. Right. It is funny. Just the way that she writes is quite comical. So, yeah. I've got this lace. I want to get it on here. Now, you can use cream lace. It's just that I have this and I want to use it. So I'm going to put that on there. So I've just found my little spot to trim it. Here it is. And we're going to cut another one the same length. So we just join the 2 together and hopefully that's going to be correct. Hopefully. Right, there we go. So let's get this on. So I'm going to stick it with the straight side there. I'm going to get it like that. And I'm going to do the same but facing the flat side and the scallop side facing out like that. So let me do that quickly and I'll be right back. If you're wondering how I get it so straight, I've got my ruler here. I take my Fabri-Tac and I don't go beyond the edge of the ruler. I buff it right up against the end there, like that. And then I take my lace and I just buff it up against the end of that ruler, like that. Okay. Just a little tip if that helps. And then when you take it away, it's pretty straight. All right, that one was from this side. Okay, so there we go. We've got those 2 on there like that. Now what I want to do is we're going to stick these to our page. So let's get that done. Gosh, I did think, gosh, well, why did I have that cut? Now these are going to go on here. Now you've got your fold line for the middle of your, this is your signature page now, the center page. Just press that nice and firmly down, and hopefully you can see this is the middle here, and this we want to go on pretty close, but you do want to centralize it. Okay, now I'm going to move this slightly down because I'm going to make a pocket in here. All right, so that's where I'm going to have it. So I want to put my hand there. That's not where I want the glue to go. And it's just a large tag going in here, so I don't need to be worried about I don't have enough space. So I'm going to put like a 1/4 of an inch width of glue on these 3 sides. All right, so run that down there like that. Okay. And the same with the other side. So now we are going to put other things over there, but I just didn't want loads and loads of paper going over there. Right, so there we have that. Now you can cut this one as well if you want, but this one's going to go in the middle now. I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to just fold it. So it's not exactly matching, but there you go. That will do. Like that. Oh, pretty with all these doilies. This looks like wallpaper in their dining room, and these are all the beautiful doilies. You know, they're always talking about quilting and sewing and crocheting and all sorts of things, knitting going on in there. I just had to add that sort of thing to this journal, so these are perfect. Right, so this one's going to go over here. I wonder if I should cut it. No, I'm not going to cut it, but I'm going to move this over slightly. Okay, so I wanted to get that like that. There you go. That's going to go in the middle there like that. So you want to gauge more or less the same distance. To put some glue over here, not too far up, just about 1.25 inches, and here, and then along the edge, the bottom again. Okay, right, so let's get that, just gauge it, which is hard to do when you can't get your head over the side. You can always measure it. There we go, there and there. Right, so we've got another 2 pockets in there now. Looking good so far. Now, while it's still settling, I want to just make sure that I have it nice and flattened. There we go, it's coming together. And then we're going to put this bitty one in the middle as well. All right, so we've got a nice little circle there for you to see where it's going to go. This one's going to be more of a decorative one. We've got a few things that are going in here, but I want to just line up those 2 bits. So that's the middle. And if I just go like that, and it tells me, it gives me an idea of where the middle needs to be. Okay, I'm going to get it. Let me just have a little think. Right, like that and like that, I think. Okay, now I want that side to have to be open, that quadrant, and this one, but these 2 I want to stick down. So I'm going to just turn it. Should have actually done it like that because I don't really like that bit there. So I'm going to fold it over because you can. Why not? Right, there we go. Okay, I prefer that. Okay, so this one I want open and this one I want open. So no glue there, Angela, no glue there. So we want to put glue here. And glue here. That's how it's done. That's going to keep that in place. Right. So let's just get that right now. So yeah, like this. Right, I'm getting those, I'm trying to keep it within this circle here and trying to line up these fold lines. But there we go. So that one's got glue, that one's got glue, and then these 2 are open. Okay, so that one's open and that one's open. Okay, so there's the base of the scenario. Right, have a deep think. Right, I want to stick on 2 of these, and they might need a bit of trimming because we don't want to go over that fold line to risk it, you know, coming off. So I do want to just take out that bit there. Yeah, I will have to trim this down. So let's just cut it off there. And then this one is slightly darker, and we'll get that cut off there. All right, we did a bit of pruning. Right, how's everyone going? I hope that you're well. I hope that you've enjoying making our Anne journal, because it's coming to an end soon. I'm going to try and do the cover for Friday, and then there'll be 1 or 2 other videos, and then there will be a new kit on the cards. So let's just, I don't want to go too far over, so I'm going to get that pretty much down because there's our little pocket there. And then this one, I'm going to get like that. It's my daughter Paige's birthday next week. I can't believe she's going to be 22. Gosh, my kids are in their 20s. And it feels like the other day they were running around with 6 teeth. I don't know if it's just me, or do you all think of your children as small children? I always say to my son Ross, when I think of you, you've got a bowl haircut and 6 teeth. He doesn't think it's funny. But that is, he's 2, you know, and he was late with the teeth. But yeah, that's how I think of him. With 2 at the bottom, 4 at the top, and a bowl haircut in the 90s. Yeah, I do think of him like that. It's funny, isn't it? Right, I want to stick on our flowers. So I've got this one that I want to stick on over here, a little flower clump, and that one over there like that. Or let's put it on the blue. Yeah, let's put it there and there. I think that's better. Just a little bit away from the fold. So I'm going to use the fabric tack and put a generous amount on here. Try and get some on there like that. We want to get it a little bit higher, so we'll go over there and yeah, over there, so that when I fold it, it's not going to get caught in there. And then this one, yeah, that's better. There and there. Happy with that. So we'll just keep giving that a little press every now and then. Double check time. Yeah. Now, while I've got it over here, I want to just get that folded nicely over and give that a press. All right. There we go. Rub off any glue that you might have. That one's just gone over a little bit. There we go. So I'm happy with that. All looking good. Okay, so while we are now ready to put in some goodies, I've got a little butterfly here. I didn't know, I think I might just take off these extra little bits here. Just trim it down a little bit more without the little green bits. I do like fussy cutting. I find it quite relaxing when the telly's on. Right, do I still want to use this, or is it too much? Yeah, put it on. Just put it on. Probably is a bit much, but anyway. Sort of doesn't look like it's got its rightful place, but I like how it looks. I like the look of the butterfly. Right, so it's the fold line is worrying me, so I don't want to get it in there. Okay, there we go. So we've got that, it's all coming together. Right, I've got these 2 little circles. I did want to just tuck them in here for when you're making pockets and things elsewhere, that you've got those and you can tuck them in. Okay, so we'll just put 2 of those in there like that. And then over here is where I wanted to put in the freebie little quotes. So I've got, these were from the Anne freebie. You can get it on my website if you haven't had it yet. All right. I think there's a tab for freebies and for new this month, so you can't go wrong. There we go. So we'll put those in there like that. Perfect. And then I want to just add the other bits and pieces. Right, so I've got quite a few here. Now what I've done with, let me just take these quickly. I took a piece of fabric, 1.5 inches wide. I folded it over, I got glue everywhere, and put scraps of lace that I had. I folded it right round and stitched it. As you can see, there's this one with the blue. Just stitched right over it. I've just lapped it over. All right, so there you go. It goes there and right round, and the same with the lace. All that lace went a bit skew. And then here's the cream with the blue. All right, so I've just done that. So I'm going to put this there, that there. I've got 2 of these, so I'm going to put a blue one there, a green one there, and then I've got, oh no, I'm going to put both of those with that. And then these 2 came from the freebie, and I'm going to stick these on over here. So I quite fancied that. So you got this going on here, and I'm going to tuck that in over here somehow, right? So there's that. Okay. And then this one is going to go like that. Now you can also put them either side if you want, but I thought I quite fancied them like this. Yeah. So that's going to go in this side. All right. Yeah. And then with these, did the same with that. So this one is going to go over here, this postcard, in there like that. And this one is going to go over here like that. All right. Just want to move that just over slightly. Then I took 2 of my tags that I had cut. I'm going to put one of these over here. It goes a bit long, and then this one as well. A cute little face. Right, so we'll make that go a little bit out, a little bit in, a little bit like that, and this a little bit further up. Okay, so there we go. We've got all that there. It's pretty flat. It's just that I've and then I cut another 2 tags because I wanted to put tags in the top as well. So I'm going to put this one over here into that pocket, and I'm going to put this one into this pocket over here. And there we have it. It looks like a lot, but it's pretty flat when you actually press it down. So that's going to go into the middle of our journal. What do you think of that, guys? So look, it all closed nicely. See? I really like that. And then that's going to go into the middle here like that. And you've got loads of places to write on, which is just phenomenal. Love the greens and the blues. What do you think? Right, that's our project for this week. Now what we're going to do on Friday is I'm going to do the cover. I'm going to decorate the cover. I'm going to put into the playlist, the Anne playlist, how I make the base for the hardcover and how I cover it in the covering fabric. All right, so that's what you want to get ready for Friday as well. Okay, and then I will show you how I'm going to decorate mine, and of course you're welcome to decorate yours however you like, but if you want to prepare for that, that's what you need to do. All right, guys, have a wonderful week. I will see you on Friday. Take good care of yourselves. Thanks again for all your support and kind words. They mean the world to me, as do each one of you. So I will see you again on Friday. Enjoy yourself, look after yourself, and see you soon. Bye-bye.